Good morning, dear students. I, Professor Basavaraj Kuruche, welcome you all for today's lecture of Company Law and Secretarial Practice. Today, we will begin with module number 1. This is module number 1, video number 2. Now onwards, we shall begin with the basic concepts of company law and secretarial practice. Initially, whenever we do any sort of business, at that point of time, we try to start the business with various available options. The options may be either, say, it may be a sole trading concern. A sole trading concern means a person, an individual, running the business, investing himself and running the business. The second option we have is partnership firm, wherein two or more person come together and start the business under the partnership firm, and they share the profits and losses whatsoever they earn from that business. After that, we have the other option of cooperative business, or say trust, then Hindu undivided family, etc. So when we are starting any business, we have to register ourselves either in any of these type of business firms. We can register our business in sole trading concern, partnership firm, cooperative societies, trust, or an Hindu undivided family business. These are some of them, and the most important and more so familiar and famous throughout the world is company. So, as the subject says, company law and secretarial practice, initially in today's lecture we will be throwing light on what does this company mean, the meaning of company, the various definitions of the company, along with that the various things which are essential as an, say, businessman. The basic concepts related to company we will be discussing today. Let us move ahead. That is the meaning and definition of company. The company is derived from Latin word, that is two Latin words, that is the two Latin words which form the term company, that is com means together and paens means bread. Here the bread is understood as a return of the business. Many times we use this word, my business is my bread and butter. So this bread term is used from Latin. So com and paens. Com means together, pain means bread or returns from the business. Hence, a company means a group of persons who have come together to share the returns of business. The intention of coming together is to share the returns from this business. So, here a company means a group of persons who come together and try to, say, share the return whatsoever they have got from the business activity. The next meaning we can say is company is a legal entity formed by a group of individuals to engage in and operate a business enterprise in a commercial or industrial capacity. Many times we can say that it is a legal entity. Any company, name any company. For example, if we take Tata or Reliance, Reliance is not any person. It is having a legal entity created in the eyes of law, which is having a separate legal entity under which a group of individuals come together and engage in and operate a business enterprise in a commercial or industrial capacity. It may be any commercial activity or it may be the industrial capacity. Therefore, a company means a legal entity formed by a group of individuals to engage in and operate a business enterprise in a commercial or industrial capacity. So this is the simple meaning of, say, our company. Now let us move ahead about the definition. According to the Indian Companies Act 1956, under section 3 subsection 1, a company formed and registered under this act, or an existing company means a company formed and registered under any of the former Companies Act. There were many Companies Act in previous also. Those Companies Acts are also treated or considered any business enterprise which is being registered under those acts as well is said, or it is treated as the business, or it is treated as the company. Previously, the Companies Act was 1857, then again 1887, 1895, 1900, then 1910, 1913, 1951, 1956 was one, and later on again it was amended in the year 2013. So therefore, this Indian Companies Act defined any business enterprise which is registered under the Indian Companies Act 1956 or the former acts whatsoever under which they were registered. After that, a company can be defined as an artificial person created by law with a distinct legal entity having perpetual succession and a common seal. Here, as we discussed, a company is an artificial person created under the eyes of law or created by the law with a separate, distinct or separate legal entity. Here, the company has a perpetual succession, which means continuous existence. The people may come and go in that company, but the company, it exists and runs continuously. So therefore, the companies are having a perpetual succession and a common seal. Under that common seal, whatsoever activities or whatsoever transactions happen are run or are managed under that common seal. So therefore, a 2 marks question may come, and to answer this 2 marks question, you all can write a company can be defined as an artificial person. Artificial person means whom we cannot see. We saw an example of, say, Reliance, or say Indian Oil. All these are, say, companies having or artificial persons created by law, which have been created. These companies have been created under the law by registering their name or registering themselves under a name, and that name has created a distinct or a separate legal entity in the eyes of law. And these companies have a perpetual succession. Perpetual succession means we can call it as a continuous existence. People may come and go. The promoters, the CEOs, or the directors, they may come and go in the company, but the company exists continuously. So therefore, these companies or these artificial persons created by law having a seal or a perpetual succession can be called as a company. Every time 2 marks question has been asked on what do you mean by company or define company. At that point of time, you all should write either the meaning, what we have seen in the previous slide, or the definition, what we have discussed now. 2 marks question need to be answered in a proper way, and definition, still some more additional definitions we will see in upcoming class, but now this is the simple concept of company, meaning and definition. In this class, we shall stop here. If you have any doubts, questions, you all can feel free to contact me, and please, after watching the video, in comment box enter your registration number and name so that your attendance will be considered. And most important thing, without watching the videos, if you comment the views and the comments, if they don't match, then none of you all will get the attendance. So thank you. Let's meet tomorrow again. Good day.